The movie opens in a reimagined, technologically advanced version of 1939. The majestic Zeppelin Hindenburg III gracefully docks over the Empire State Building, a testament to the era's futuristic innovations. On board the airship is Dr. Jorge Vargas, a renowned scientist who was on a mission. He meticulously arranges for a package containing 2 small sealed containers to be delivered to his colleague, Dr. Walter Jennings. With his task complete, Dr. Vargas inexplicably disappears, leaving a cloud of intrigue behind. Numerous newspapers have covered the mysterious disappearance of Dr. Vargas. Polly Perkins, a determined newspaper reporter for the Chronicle, is investigating the mysterious disappearances of Dr. Vargas and 5 other prominent scientists. A cryptic message instructing her to go to Radio City Music Hall alone. Despite the warning from her editor, Mr. Paley, advising her not to go, Polly decides to follow the lead and proceeds to the location. At the theater, during a screening of The Wizard of Oz, she meets Dr. Jennings. He reveals to her that Dr. Totenkopf is after him and the other scientists. Suddenly, their conversation is interrupted by the blaring of air raid sirens as massive indestructible robots begin attacking the city. In a state of panic and urgency, the police make a desperate call for help to Sky Captain Joe Sullivan. Joe, the city's hero, Polly's former lover, and commander of the private air force known as the Flying Legion, steps in to confront the robotic threat. As Joe takes to the skies in his modified Curtiss P-40 pursuit fighter, he engages the massive robots with precision and skill. Meanwhile, on the streets below, Polly Perkins fearlessly captures the unfolding chaos on camera, paying little heed to her own safety. During the intense battle, Joe manages to disable one of the colossal machines, prompting the remaining robots to retreat. News reports soon reveal that similar attacks are occurring worldwide, spreading panic and uncertainty across the globe. The disabled robot is carefully transported back to the secure confines of the Flying Legion's airbase, where Dex, the resident technology expert, eagerly awaits its arrival to conduct a thorough examination. Polly, driven by her journalistic instincts, trails the wreckage, eager to uncover valuable details for her story. Meanwhile, Joe and Polly share a complicated history, having been former lovers whose relationship ended 3 years prior during Joe's service with the Flying Tigers in China. Recognizing Polly's potential to contribute valuable insights, though he is initially hesitant to grant her access to the investigation. As they delve deeper into the mysterious circumstances surrounding the robot's appearance and the mysterious contents it carried, Polly's instincts prove fruitful as her lead directs them to the desolate remains of Dr. Jennings' laboratory, where the scientist lies on the brink of death. The killer, a mysterious woman, manages to escape. In a solemn exchange just before his passing, Jennings entrusts Polly with 2 containers, cryptically indicating their pivotal role in Totenkopf's threatening plan. With a heavy heart, Polly decides to conceal this critical information from Joe, unsure of its implications. As they make their way back to the Legion's base, they find themselves under attack from squadrons of ornithopter drones. Despite the chaos, Dex's expertise becomes crucial as he hastily works to track down the source of the controlling signal. Sensing the urgency, Joe swiftly gives orders to prepare his fighter jet for action. Despite initially hesitating, Joe eventually relents to Polly's insistence to accompany him on the mission. In the chaos of the ongoing attack, Joe and Polly embark on their mission to find the drone causing all the trouble. Along the way, they fight with more drones, facing the chaos head-on. Eventually, they're forced to dive underwater using their plane-turned submarine, thanks to Dex's clever idea. As Dex tries to find where the signal is coming from on the map, he gets captured before he can finish. Luckily, he leaves behind a piece of the map showing where Totenkopf's base is. Joe and Polly keep going, determined to stop Totenkopf's bad plans. When Joe and Polly return to camp, they're shocked to find themselves encircled by robots. They fight hard against these powerful machines, realizing just how numerous and strong they are. Suddenly, the robots get a signal to withdraw, giving Joe and Polly a brief break from the battle. After the chaos subsides, they learn that their friend Dax has been captured by the enemy, making their mission even more dangerous. But in the midst of this uncertainty, they discover a map Dax left behind. This find gives them hope and direction, as they strive to stop Totenkopf's evil plans. Upon discovering Dex's map, Joe and Polly embark on a journey that unravels the brilliance of Totenkopf's mind. They learn of his remarkable achievements, earning 2 doctorates by the age of 17, a testament to his intellect. Delving deeper into their investigation, they uncover insights about Totenkopf's assistant and acquire Unit 11 supply logs from the journals of Dr. Vargas, which were originally intended for Dr. Jennings. Their journey takes them through the rugged terrain of Nepal and into the mystical realm of Tibet, where they encounter Joe's trusted ally, Kaji. Despite warning them about the forbidden nature of their quest, Kaji's unyielding loyalty drives him to provide invaluable assistance to Joe and Polly. Sharing the marked location from the map with Kaji, they forge ahead, propelled by a newfound sense of purpose and determination. Recognizing the need for swift action, Kaji urges Joe and Polly to commence their journey promptly. Prior to their departure, Polly takes a moment to transmit a Morse code message to her editor, a heartfelt acknowledgement of the potential dangers ahead. With their determination solidified, Joe and Polly set out on their challenging expedition, confronting the harsh realities of the terrain as they inch closer to their objective. Amidst the urgency of their quest, Kaji guides them to an abandoned mining outpost nestled within the rugged expanse of the Himalayas. As they journey onward, Joe and Polly stumble upon what appears to be an abandoned mining outpost, piquing their curiosity. Drawn by a sense of adventure, they decide to explore further, venturing deeper into the outpost's mysterious depths. During their exploration, they inadvertently become separated, leaving Polly vulnerable and alone. It isn't long before Kaji and Joe, alarmed by Polly's absence, rush to her aid, only to discover her held captive by one of the guides. Unbeknownst to Joe, Polly is coerced into surrendering the vials to the guides, revealing a crucial secret that she had kept hidden from him. Their situation takes a perilous turn as the guides trap Joe and Polly in a room rigged with explosives. Joe and Polly narrowly evade disaster by escaping just before the explosives detonate, rendering them unconscious. When they come to, they find themselves together in the legendary sanctuary of Shangri-La, a mystical haven steeped in myth and legend. In Shangri-La, they encounter Tibetan-speaking monks who recount the harrowing tale of Totenkopf's brutal enslavement of their people, detailing the forced labor endured by their people in the perilous uranium mines. Despite the overwhelming dangers, a lone survivor emerges, offering a glimmer of hope and a vital clue to Dr. Totenkopf's whereabouts. Within the serene sanctuary of Shangri-La, the monks recount the harrowing tale of Totenkopf's ruthless oppression, detailing the forced labor endured by their people in the perilous uranium mines. Sadly, most of them died from the radiation, and only one person survived, but he is very sick from being exposed to it. Despite the survivors' weakened state, their revelations provide a crucial clue to Totenkopf's elusive whereabouts. Armed with this newfound information, Joe and Polly embark on the next leg of their journey, propelled by the hope of confronting their formidable adversary. Their quest leads them to another unexpected encounter with Joe's past, as they meet with Commander Frankie Cook, a figure from his former life. Commanding a Royal Navy flying aircraft carrier equipped with submarine aircraft, Frankie becomes an essential ally in their pursuit of Totenkopf, adding another layer of complexity to their high-stakes mission. Guided by Frankie's leadership, Joe and Polly undertake a covert approach, slipping into the fray through an underwater inlet. Upon emerging, Polly's keen eye catches an unexpected detail. The upside-down view of Joe's aircraft reveals an identification number eerily resembling her own name. Their journey takes an unexpected turn as they find themselves on an island inhabited by creatures reminiscent of dinosaurs. Undeterred, they press onward, navigating towards a looming mountain on the horizon. Upon reaching the mountain's base, they uncover a clandestine subterranean complex bustling with activity. Robots diligently load animals and enigmatic vials onto a colossal Noah's Ark rocket, a sight both mesmerizing and foreboding. Their presence is soon detected, plunging them into a perilous confrontation that nearly cost them their lives. Just as the situation grows dire, Dex appears on the scene, skillfully piloting a barge and accompanied by 3 of the previously missing scientists. With urgency in his voice, Dex reveals the chilling truth. Totenkopf's disillusionment with humanity has led him to envision a radical new beginning, the world of tomorrow. In a startling revelation, Dex discloses the true purpose of the vials. They contain the genetic blueprint for a male and female human, intended to serve as the progenitors of a fresh start for civilization, a modern-day Adam and Eve. Inside Totenkopf's lair, the group faces a tragic loss as one scientist falls victim to the lethal defense system incinerated before their eyes. A holographic manifestation of Totenkopf, portrayed by Laurence Olivier, materializes and delivers a haunting message revealing the extent of his legacy. With determination, Dex manages to deactivate the defenses, unveiling the shocking truth. Totenkopf's physical form lies mummified, a relic of his past existence. Despite his demise 2 decades prior, his relentless machines persist in executing his vision. Clutched in his hand is a poignant note, bearing the simple yet profound plea, "Forgive me." Realizing that the only chance to thwart the impending catastrophe lies from within the rocket itself, Joe makes a heart-wrenching decision to sacrifice himself for the greater good. In a moment of desperation, he kisses Polly and renders her unconscious, determined to face the danger alone. Upon regaining consciousness, Polly swiftly pursues Joe, intervening just in time to thwart the attack of Dr. Jennings' lethal assassin, a female robot programmed for destruction. With danger looming overhead, Joe and Polly make their way aboard the rocket, determined to halt its catastrophic trajectory. As the critical moment approaches, with the Earth hanging in the balance, Polly takes decisive action, activating an emergency mechanism that releases all the animals into escape pods, ensuring their survival. Meanwhile, Joe faces a formidable obstacle in the form of the relentless assassin robot, determined to prevent his efforts to disable the rocket. Employing quick thinking and resourcefulness, Joe utilizes the robot's own electric weapon against it, delivering a decisive blow that incapacitates both the assailant and the rocket's control system. With the imminent threat neutralized, Joe and Polly seize their chance for escape, utilizing the last remaining pod to navigate away from the exploding rocket. In a moment of tense relief, they watch from a safe distance as the rocket meets its fiery demise, their courageous actions averting catastrophe and securing a hopeful future for humanity. As they observe the animal pods descending gracefully around their escape pod, amidst the whirlwind of relief and gratitude, Polly seizes the opportunity to capture a poignant moment, aiming her camera at Joe. However, their joy is short-lived, as Joe points out the overlooked detail, the lens cap still securely in place on Polly's camera. Polly's expression shifts from elation to dismay as the realization dawns upon her. And with that, the movie ends. We hope you enjoyed our recap. Watch our next videos on the screen, and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing recaps. See you on the next one.